Hi, welcome to Mams Academy. This time we'll be dealing with sequence and series. Sequence and series. Sequence and series. So let's take them one after the other. Let's deal with sequence first. Sequence. When you hear the word sequence, what does it mean? Sequence is an ordered list of numbers, objects, events that follows a regular pattern or a particular pattern. Let me take that again. Sequence is an ordered list of numbers, letters, objects, or events that follow a particular pattern. For the sake of writing, let me put it down. Sequence is an ordered list of numbers, comma, letters, comma, objects, or event, or event, or event which follow a regular pattern, or let's say a particular pattern, or particular pattern. So that is what we mean by sequence. For example, check this out. If I have 2, I have 4, I have 6, I have 8, I have 10, I have 10. This is a sequence. This is a sequence of numbers such that the consequent number after 1 is an addition of 2 to that number. 2 is added to 2 to get 4. 4 is added to 2 to get 6. Is added to 2 to get 8. So it follows a regular pattern of 2 plus. What if I have minus 2, minus 4, minus 6, minus 8? So it follows the same pattern. 1 minus 2 plus 4, minus 2 minus 4 minus 6 minus 8 now is by subtraction of 2. Minus 2 minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6. Minus 6 minus 2 is minus 8. So it follows a particular pattern. So there are many types of sequence in mathematics, but for the sake of this level of students we are teaching here, we will deal with arithmetic sequence. You can otherwise call it arithmetic progression, of which many of us know as AP, arithmetic progression. So let's deal with arithmetic progression. So let's deal with arithmetic progression. So consequent upon the meaning of sequence or progression that we have learned, arithmetic progression is an ordered list of numbers that that progress by addition. That progress by addition. For instance, let's see when we have 2 comma 4, comma 6, comma 8. You can see that each successive number is by the addition of the previous one. 2 is added to 2 to get 4, 4 is added to 2 to get 6, 6 is added to 2 to get 8. Let's take another one. What if we have 1, 5, 9, 13? So you see that 4 is added to 1 to get 5, 5 is added to 4 to get 9, 9 is added to 4 to get 13. So we can tell that there is a regular pattern of which the numbers progress. So let us study this kind of progression together and see how we can tell the terms of a particular pattern, or we can tell the terms of a number that should appear. So let us deal with arithmetic progression so that we can tell what number could appear at a particular position. Now, looking at this 1, 5, 9, 13, let's take this as an example. This is our first term. This is our second term. This is our third term. This is our fourth term. So our next term is what? Can you tell me? Okay, very good. You are correct. The next term will be 13 plus 4, and that will be 17. So this is fifth term. And the next one will be 21. That is the sixth term. What if I ask you, what is the 100th term? Would you have to be listing them until you get to the 100th term? No. And that is why we need to study arithmetic progression in this video. So let's get into the business. Now, looking at this 1, 5, 9, 13, it follows a regular pattern. And how can I detect that pattern? It is through common difference. Common difference. What do I mean by common difference? Difference between the second term and the first term, the third term and the second term, the fourth term and the third term. It has to be common. Are we getting it? For us to say that yes, it follows a arithmetic progression. A common difference such that second term minus first term must be equal to third term minus second term and must be equal to fourth term minus third term. What is the second term here? 5 minus 1. It must be equal to 9 minus 5. It must be equal to 13 minus 9. And I will check it. This is 4 equal to 4 equal to 4. This we regard as common difference. Common difference. Common difference. So let's study 1, 5, 9, 13, 17, 21. So the first term is A equals to 1. So that is my first term. That is my first term. And what was my second term? My second term is A plus D. That's my second term. That is first term plus the common difference was 4, and that give me the second term. The second term. Now the third term is A plus 2D. Is that it? Remember that difference is 4. 2 times 4, that is 1 plus 2 times 4 is 8, and that is 9. So that gives me the third term. The fourth term is A plus 3D. Do you agree? The difference is 4. So it will be 1 3 times 4 is 12, and that is equals to fourth term. So looking at it, that shows that I can get the fifth term by saying a plus, if this is 3d and this is my fourth term, so let's say nth term, this n now represents the term of the value I'm looking for. What position is that value I'm looking for? This is the fourth position, the number at the fourth position, and I use 3. That means I can just subtract 1 from it. N minus 1 close bracket, then multiply by the difference. So let's check this for the next term, the fifth term. 1 plus, open bracket, the fifth term, that will be 5 minus 1 close bracket, the difference is 4. 1 plus 5 minus 1 is 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 plus 16 is equal to 17. Oh, that is correct for fifth term, 17. Let's check for the sixth term. That will be a plus, open bracket, 6, abi. So 6 minus 1 close bracket, the common difference is 4. So 1 plus 6 minus 1 is 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So 1 plus 20 is equal to 21. And that is our sixth term. That's correct. So the formula to calculate n position of any arithmetic progression is given to be a plus, open bracket, n minus 1 close bracket, the common difference. So the n term of n term of AP is equal to a plus, open bracket, n minus 1 close bracket, d. So let's use this formula now to solve 1 or 2 questions. Question number 1, let's call it exercise number 1. Find the seventh term of an AP A 2, 5, 8, 11. So it continues like that, and then the second one says 7, 5, 3. It continues like that. So let's take the first one. Solution here. So looking at it, we need to state out our parameters. And since our formula says that the n term of AP is equal to A plus, open bracket, n minus 1 close bracket, d. The A is our first term, which is 2. The n term we are looking for is 7. The question says find the seventh term. So seventh term, the n term is the seventh. Why the common difference? We need to get a common difference. The common difference is second term minus first term, which is third term minus second term, which is the fourth term minus third term. So you will see here we have 3. 5 minus 2, which is equal to 8 minus 5, which is equal to 11 minus 8, and that is definitely 3. Now we can apply our formula. So we can then say the nth term, or let's say the seventh term, go straight into the formula. The seventh term is equals to A. Our A now is the first term, which is 2 open bracket, the nth term is 7 minus 1, close bracket. The common difference is 3. So that is 2 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 multiplied by 3. So that is 2 plus 18. So 2 times 18 is 20. So the seventh term is 20 for the first one. The seventh term. So if we continue to add 3, the seventh one will be 20. Yes, you can get that. If you add 3 to 11, you have 14. The next one, that is the sixth term, will be 17, and the seventh term will be 20. So let's take on the second one, 753. See, the second one says 753. So let's get into the solution for this. So the formula nth term of AP is equal to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket D. So since the first term here is 7, right, plus we are looking for the seventh term, so that will be 7 minus 1 close bracket. What's the common difference here now? I want us to calculate the common difference here by the right hand side here. Common difference is second term. Please don't make a mistake of still saying let me take bigger number before the smaller number. No, it is second term minus the first term, or the third term minus the second term. So let's take that. The second term here is 5 minus the first term is 7. It must be equal to the third term, which is 3, minus the second term, which is 5. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So the common difference is minus 2. So here we have minus 2. So this is equal to 7 plus 7 minus 1 is 6 multiplied by minus 2. So that will be 7 plus 6 times minus 2 is minus 12. Now we have two operations by this side, so we'll multiply them together. We have 7 plus times minus is minus 12. So 7 minus 12 is minus 5. Minus 5. So the seventh term of this progression is minus 5. The seventh term is minus 5. I hope you understood everything we did in this video. Watch them carefully, get the formula, and get it installed in your memory. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.